With a vast territory, Angola has a wealth of natural resources. The country boasts of an exceptional economic potential, not to mention the richness of its biodiversity, which should make it possible to diversify its sources of income and develop its infrastructure. The Kwanza River, the Kalandula Waterfalls, rivers and streams has not finished. The hydroelectric potential of Angola is one of the largest in Africa. Today, only 4% of these water resources are exploited, a situation to which the authorities intend to rectify. The construction of the Lauca Hydroelectric Dam is one of the key stages of this huge project. Inaugurated some 2 weeks ago, Lauca is over $4 billion worth of investments for production of 2,070 megawatts by May 2018. This will benefit at least 8 million inhabitants, thus doubling the energy capacity of the country, where 65% of the population today still live without electricity. Here, 9,000 people are working to ensure the 6 turbines of the site are put online with the announced deadline. In the region, the effects of the energy production of the dam already illuminate the everyday life. In Dombo, it is an unusual evening for the inhabitants of the village located at 40 kilometers from Lauca. Today, they see their home light up for the very first time. Next step, the Kakulo-Kabasa Dam, which is expected to produce an additional 2,100 megawatts within 4 years. Ultimately, the Kwanza River will supply 7 hydroelectric dams for production of 7,450 megawatts. The major challenge remains the distribution of this new energy. Connecting the province of Malanje and the Luaka Dam is the center of the country, and Luanda's main market in the west represents logistics and exorbitant costs. The Angolan capital is a hub of 6 million inhabitants, and yet electricity is scarce, a reality for the National Electricity Distribution Company. The country's electrification project poses many challenges, and the abandonment of diesel is a necessity.
1 liter of diesel will allow you to produce something like 3 kilowatt hours, But if you add on, then the maintenance costs, like filtering, oil, and then the capex of this investment, like the generating set, the people who are going to operate it, it's very costly. There is a massive program of connection, which is, I would say, the highways of transmitting this electricity. We set the energy sector a very high priority, because without that, it's very difficult really to achieve, sustainable development.
In Rwanda, the generators are running at full throttle, a diesel dependency that pushed Fernando Miguel to leave Kikuxi after 9 years and nearly 10 obsolete generators.
It is a daily fight because there is no electricity, and there are neighborhoods where the situation is worse. Some people have not had electricity for 15 or even 20 years. We hope that with the Lauca Dam and other projects, we will finally have electricity in our neighborhood.
The Angolan energy production capacity does not meet the national demand, a demand that grows as the country develops. The average per capita electricity consumption is expected to reach 1,230 kilowatt hours in 2025, compared with 375 kilowatt hours in 2013. But beyond the average consumer, reliable access to electricity is essential to the proper functioning of Angolan enterprises. Nova Angola is an inspiring example. The cement factory invested $300 million for the production of a clinker, the material used to mix cement. The units operate 24 hours a day.
A power cut for each minute would represent a loss of around $500 per minute for this plant. So we try to start up our generators as fast as possible, and also to make sure that from the process point of view, we don't affect the actual condition of our equipment. So our old plant, we suffered a lot on that, even that we tried our best to keep the plant running. Today, the new developments that we have in the country, we can safely say that the availability of power and the quality is of good quality.
The electrification program initiated by the government is still in its first steps. It is on this project that Angola helps to revive its economy.